This looks like a very likely spot. We've got a cattle pad coming down this hill behind the bushes here, and it links up to the road that we're driving on. And I put Willie out, and he straight away came down here and he scented on a patch of grass just here, and then he did a scat right there in the middle. So I put a drag in, put a drag branch in, hooked on a wire strop, and put my trap just in there. The ground looks a bit disturbed at the moment, nothing we can do about it, but that'll weather down in the next 24 hours. I put some lantana on this side to stop any dog from walking around that side, and made a corridor where they can come through, hopefully. Either come through from that direction, if they circle around, come through this one. I'll hopefully step in front of that stepping stick and we've got them. Let's see what happens, Willie. What do you reckon, Willie? Chancey, what do you reckon? Hey, let's get ourselves a dog. Willie just marked down the track a little bit. I think this spot here will be the best to try and keep cattle away from the trap. So I'll put a long distance call, long distance lure, and get a trap in under here where cattle can't swamp it. See what else I can come up with. Maybe a bit of calf poo. What's around here, boy? Looks like a good spot. A steep hill climb coming up there. This track going up around this big top. It's going up on this big top here. It's probably a good junction spot for a dog to come down to. I'll put one there with Willie marked. And then we'll probably put another one up along this track. Okay, this is the first morning. Gonna check some traps. That's the best dingo sign I've seen since we've started, and that's a really old scout here. We're just checking the traps here now on day one. We put about 14 sets in here yesterday, and we dragged a wild pig behind us as a meat bait to try and get the dogs on the road, but all we've got is goanna tracks, heaps of goanna tracks. Very little dog sign here at the moment, which is surprising because this is an 80-odd thousand acre property and it's known for having lots of dogs, but they had a big fire go through and burned out like half the property. Really hot fire, scorched the whole thing, and I'm just wondering whether the dogs have changed their pattern at the moment, and if so, this might be a fruitless exercise. We might just have to trap for a few days. If the dogs don't come in on the sign, if we can't lure them in somewhere where we can get a go at them, we're probably best up pulling our traps and going somewhere else. Let's see what happens this morning. I've been out in the Yamaha Viking since 6 o'clock this morning working this trap line. But here it is, it's about 6:30, nearly 7 o'clock at night on the way home. One thing that's vital is a good set of lights. And these new bar lights from Alley Cat, all TIG welding up there in Charters Towers, really suit this buggy down to the ground. What I like most is a good spread of light that allows you to see around the next corner, around the next tree. It allows you to decide where you're going before you get there. A great light, not expensive, and so far they've stood the test of time. They've been bashed by lantana and wait a while. They've had at least 6 months now of pounding over dirt roads as we've worked trap lines, and not a problem with this light at all. I can thoroughly recommend them. This is day 3 of our trapping run up here in central Queensland. We'll be just checking the results of our second night of trap set. Got 48 sets in the ground so far. Very little dog sign, but we've dragged a couple of pigs that we shot up the roads, and I think they'll be starting to come on track now. Dave Randall has always given me some funky stuff to try while I'm out trapping, and some of it works real well. Other stuff I'm still yet to make a decision on it. What do you reckon about this one? I opened this one up. This is Mark June's Widowmaker, and what do you reckon? Hey? He says, give me that bottle. Yeah, baby. Hey? This one might be the go. Hey, what do you reckon? Whoa, as soon as I open the packet, this boy is all over me. It's good stuff, is it? No, you can't have any. Righto. Well, I've had this will be the second night these traps have been in. What I'll do is I'll start to do probably every second one, refreshing it with a bit of this Widowmaker, and we'll try it. We'll just give it a run for a few days and see if we notice a difference. Yeah, you reckon? Good. Skunk, what do you reckon? Whoa. You want some too, Skunk? Yeah. Right, looks are in business. Hunt him up. Hunt him up. Where's he go? Where'd he go, Willie? Where'd he go? I've had a drag, this set here on a drag, and the mark's gone down over here. Where's he, dogs? Hunt him up. Hunt him up. Where'd he go? Hunt him up. Hunt him up. Here. Off. 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 Big dog. Good dogs. Good dogs. Yes, this is a big old brindle dog, this fella. Good dogs. He's brought that drag about, probably 20 metres down the side of the hill. It's always good to get your first dog on a trap line. This is, we're just checking the traps after night 3, and there's been very little movement. We caught this dog on a pretty simple set using bitch urine on a little bit of towel there as an attractant at the base of an ironbark tree. I put a simple drag, big lump of ironbark, attached it with a wire, one of my homemade strops, straight onto there, not a problem at all, using a Jake trap from Dave and Tracy Randall. Good on you guys. These are a great trap, a humane trap. This guy, I'm not sure how long he's been in, but there's no damage to the paw at all. And big old warrior, he's had a massive cut on the front leg, massive big cut here, there that's healed up some time ago, or been a big wound. But real brindle dog. Some people say crossbred dog. I don't know. Some people say it's cruel taking these big old guys, but it's very cruel what they do to the sheep and the cattle. So it's all a matter of balance. It's keep their numbers in check, improve our farming practices, be as humane as we can, and get the job done. It's turned into a little bit of a washout at the moment. It rained all day yesterday. I got out and I checked the traps as best I could, but we just got hammered. And this morning we've had probably another inch and a half this morning. It's a little bit of a break, so we've come out here now to try and check the traps, because it might be tough for us, but for a dingo, if he's stuck in the trap, well, it's pretty tough for them too. So we've got to get out there and make sure your traps are clean. Now let's see what happens.